For the second year running, the world #1 took top spot and her 4th FEI World Cup career title. After her practice in Omaha, Isabell had got the champagne spray down to a fine art. Although celebrations aside, she knew it hadn't been an easy win.
Oh, this is what I love is to have a fight and close battle. It makes the sport attractive. It makes it exciting for all of us, and that shows that everything's possible.
Hello, I'm Izzy Clark. This month we're dedicating the show to the FEI World Cup Finals in Paris, France. Ahead of the competition, we catch up with the Queen of Dressage and visit a champion at home in Florida. And we go backstage in Paris to see the world's best riders preparing for the biggest indoor challenge of the season.
Hi, I'm Ellesse Jordan Tzinberg and welcome to FEI Equestrian World here in Paris.
From the 11th to the 15th of April, the eyes of the equestrian community were firmly fixed on the French capital as it hosted the 2018 FEI World Cup Dressage and the Longines FEI World Cup Jumping Finals. Nestled in the Bercy neighbourhood with a capacity of over 20,000, the Accor Hotel's arena is no stranger to staging world-famous events, and it was time for the FEI World Cup Finals to return to the city.
Well, actually, the last time that there were finals here was in 1987, so that's 31 years ago. So it was time for us to come back to Paris, somewhere where it's elegant, where it would be fun and beautiful. It's a celebration of the best. We have the best combinations in the world competing here, and it really is a big deal to qualify for the final and to participate, anyways. So no, it's a fabulous product. And it's been around for 40 years, and it's just a big success.
One rider who had his sights set firmly on qualifying for Paris this year was Frenchman Kevin Staut.
For me to have this final in Paris, it's really important. I did a few other ones in France already, and with the crowd, with the people, owners coming to support us, it was really, really great. Now it's in Bercy. First time for me to ride here. I remember that when I was a kid, I came to watch a different competition. So it's really like a championships. You know, you go to a new place, a new venue. You don't know how it is. So it's really, really great to have this feeling to come with in a new competition like this.
Before the competition began, the riders, organisers and friends of the equestrian world had some time to enjoy a glass of champagne and take in the Parisian architecture of the town hall at the draw party. Kent Farrington won the first ever Longines FEI World's Best Jumping Rider award after finishing top of the rankings list in 2017. McLean Ward's ride Double H Azure was also recognised as the Longines FEI World's Best Jumping Horse after their incredible season together. Combinations from 13 different countries travelled to Paris to compete for the prestigious FEI World Cup Dressage title. With qualification taking place across 3 continents, it would be the first time for some combinations to compete against each other. But rivalry had been fierce all season for several pairings in the Western European League, and amongst those was 3 times World Cup victor Isabell Werth. As defending champion, she automatically qualified for Paris, but this hasn't stopped her from being on top form all season. We caught up with the defending champion in St-Ogenbosch to reflect on her 2017 World Cup final victory.
Omaha was really a great trip with perfect conditions and a really great atmosphere, top spectators. So it was the whole frame was perfect already, and then it was our job to make it interesting and to give a good competition. It was exciting because of course, because of Laura, and they pushed it, and especially before the press and the media, they really pushed the two riders and the two horses. So that was interesting. But yeah, I'm long enough in the sport that I know how the game is, and I was really focused by myself and on the horse, and she was in a top form and shape. And then at the end it was really enthusiastic because my last World Cup final victory was in, I don't know, 94 something. So it was very special and emotional, and yeah, and then at the end they made the mistake that they gave me the big bottle of champagne, and of course it was very, very great for me to push the champagne and to celebrate. Waya is so focused, she's so honest, and she's so easy with everything, and especially with the highlight of Piaf Passage, you really can celebrate her, especially at the end. And in the freestyle, it's always a moment where I get goosebumps. This whole package makes her really special, makes her at the moment the top of the top. Of course, now I'm the defender of the title. They will try to catch me, and this is what I like. I know when Waya is in a top shape that it will be difficult to beat us, but I know how quick we can do mistakes or something is not in the right order, and everything can change. But I will try to defend my title, of course.
Although undefeated in the Western European League this season on Waya Gold, one individual who's been able to dethrone the Queen of Dressage recently is Laura Graves. The American and her horse Verdades arrived in Paris with one goal in mind.
We're here to win, and it's the first time that she and I will be head-to-head since Aachen of last year, which is where, of course, we were able to come out on top in the Grand Prix Special. I really do think it's going to be a terrific week of sport. A lot of other top competitors here from other countries, but the rivalry is still strong, and we're going to give it certainly our best shot.
The race for the top spot looked a surge between the US and Germany, but with a strong field and a third spot on the podium, nothing was a foregone conclusion. Sweden's Patrik Kittel earned his place early in qualifying and finished top of the Western European League. Although the Swede was surprised by his success during the indoor season.
I was almost afraid not to get here, so I went even to the East European League just to make sure that I would get here, and then it sort of sorted out that I was, going really well anyway, and winning in London. Here in Göteborg was amazing, Amsterdam. I've been around a lot, but the horse has been going incredible.
2010 champion Edward Gal would be in contention, as well as Dorothy Schneider and Jessica von Bredow-Werndl, who were flying the flag for Germany. Joining the field and riding at her first final was Filipino rider and model Ellesse Jordan Tzinberg.
It's really crazy to think that we are making history this week by being the first rider from Southeast Asia and first rider from the Philippines to be at a World Cup final. And it's really incredible just to be around these riders that I've really looked up to my whole life, and never could have dreamt of being on the same start list as them and going head to head with them. So that's really something I haven't quite wrapped around.
The Grand Prix Final 1 competition took place on the Friday afternoon. Ellesse finished in 18th position and would not progress to the freestyle competition, but would go home knowing she had made history in Paris. It was Jessica von Bredow-Werndl who clinched third place ahead of her compatriot Dorothy Schneider and Patrik Kittel. But the big question was who would come out on top between Isabell and Laura. The American set the mark with a personal best of 81.413%, a score which Isabell and Waya were unable to beat, and they had to settle for second. Laura certainly meant business, but knew that victory in the freestyle would be a bigger challenge.
I'm very, very proud of him yesterday. Personal best score. and very exciting to see the judges actually put us, I think, over 3% above Isabell, who's world #1. And obviously she has a lot more experience in the freestyle. I know we're going to have to be just as clean, if not cleaner, than last night, and we'll see who comes out on top.
17 competitors progressed to the freestyle the following day. It was not the championship Edward Gall had been hoping for with his ride Glock Zonning, and he finished in 8th behind Daniel Bachmann-Andersen and Madeleine Witte-Vries. Dorothy Schneider took 5th, and so the battle for 3rd came down to the wire between Patrik Kittel and Jessica von Bredow-Werndl. Kittel scored a huge 83.146% and was overjoyed by his performance. But it wasn't enough, as Jess and Une outdid the Swede with a score of 83.725 to cement her place on the podium. Laura and Verdades took to the stage. The pairing scored high and went into the lead with over 89%. Could Isabell outscore the American to take a consecutive World Cup freestyle victory? The German came back fighting with her famous freestyle performance to come out on top with 90.657%. For the 2nd year running, the world #1 took top spot and her 4th FEI World Cup career title. After her practice in Omaha, Isabell had got the champagne spray down to a fine art. Although celebrations aside, she knew it hadn't been an easy win.
Oh, this what I love is to have a fight and close battle. It makes the sport attractive. It makes it exciting for all of us, and that shows that everything's possible.
Knowing how close we are to the world #1, sometimes, depending on the day, even better. So the judges are seeing that also, and it really fuels my fire for preparation for the next few events and certainly for the World Games.
He really tried his very best today, and I did, and it was hard to beat 83% of Patrik, and we finally did, and it was a very emotional moment when I saw the result and realized that I'm on the podium again, the 3rd time with this horse, and yeah, it's hard to describe.
With the competition getting ever closer, we can be sure to see the World Equestrian Games in Tryon serve as the perfect arena for what promises to be a true global battle in dressage.